Hi, I'm here to present Group 13's EECE381 project. What we have here is we have 4 DE2s connected to one Raspberry Pi, and each DE2 is streaming a bunch of audio data over, so each DE2 has an audio in, like a microphone or a line in from a cell phone that we've got on an audio loop, and they're all being sent to the Pi, who will then mix all the sounds together and apply some effects. The DE2s coming in are also capable of applying a few effects onto the outgoing stream. So let's just see if we can get something going that you guys can see. So right now we have 4 DE2s set up here. They've got a bunch of wires going into a breadboard, and those wires come out with via some various chip selects and SPI data wires into the Pi, who is then connected over Ethernet to my laptop over here, who has a X over SSH session that's got our GUI for our application. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start playback of one of our 4 streams. So this is going to be one of the 2 cell phones. So there we've got a drum track going, and I'll add in another one who's got some chords going. They're not really synced up, so it sounds kind of bad, but that's okay. And now we'll throw in a microphone, which is actually just a headphones plugged into the audio microphone jack. We didn't have enough material. But if I talk into this, you can kind of hear that I'm coming out a little delayed. And now let's throw in the fourth channel. And here is another microphone. You can see it's a different one. This is an actual one. So now I want to show you some of the effects that the DE2 can apply to the streams before they go to the Pi. So here you can hear we've got a drum track, we've got the chorus effect going, and we're going to pop up some compression. So you can hear that that's chopping the tops of the waves. It's a little harsh, but it works. Now we can add in some delay. So you can hear it's repeating itself. It's kind of like a reverb effect going on. And then our last effect we have is distortion, which sounds kind of like compression, but not really. So if the idea is that somebody with a musical instrument could plug their instrument in here and get all of the effects that their pedals would give them. If we had more time, we would be free to implement as many different effects as we want. All right, now I want to show you a bit of the Pi side of things. So what we have here is we have our Pi QT application that's running over X over SSH from the Pi. So it's on my laptop, but it's actually running on the Pi right now. What we have here is we have 4 volume sliders for the 4 different channels. So here I can drop the drum track, and all you hear is the chords come back, and I can bring this back up. And you can hear the drums again. So this would be good for if somebody were to be mixing the sound while everybody else is playing their instruments. This person can also add effects after the streams come into the Pi. So here we can turn on a chorus. And you hear the chords change a little bit. We can also apply effects to the drum track. So here we can turn on delays on the drums. So you hear the beat change based off of that slider right there. There's also reverb. And lastly, there's a frequency shift. So I can actually change the pitch of my whole track. And that's our application.